We are coming now to another chemical symbol. The capital H and the small s. The capital H and the small s. That's a chemical symbol for Hassium. Capital Hassium. Hassium. Okay? Now, what can we do to remember this? Hassium. The SH. Well, a good word is to use for that is fish scales. Fish scales. FISHSCALES. Fish scales. Now you have to rewrite it so it look exactly the way it would look. It would look if you were to look at it from the angle, from the the viewpoint of the periodic table of elements. How would this fish scale look if it was written in the periodic table of elements? Well, you got the capital F in fish. That's for fluorine, and fluorine is capital FLUORINE. Then you got capital I. See small I here for fish. We have to rewrite it. It's a capital I, and that's for iodine. Capital IODINE. Capital I. Then we got capital S for sulfur. Capital S is a chemical symbol for the element named sulfur. Capital SULFUR. Then we come to the main chemical symbol, which is capital H and S. So I took the H from fish and I capitalized it, and I took the scale, the S from scale, and kept it as a small case letter, the lower case, and I got capital H and S, and that is for Hassium. 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 Then we got the capital C from scale, and we got carbon. Capital C is a chemical symbol for the element known as carbon. Capital CARBON. Then we took the AL in scale, and we capitalized the A, and we kept the small l. Capital A and the small l for aluminum. Capital ALUMINUM. Aluminum. Then I took the ES here, ES from scales, and I capitalized the E, and I kept the small s. Capital E and the small s is the chemical symbol for the element named Einsteinium. Capital EINSTEINIUM. Einsteinium. And we got fish scale. And this is how we have, you can remember capital H and the small s. Okay? Sometimes I used to think that high school was a good example of how to use the HS, because H and the S stands for, it's the abbreviation for high school, but I don't think that's a good thing. I think fish scale is the best way to do it. It's a word that's a little longer, it's longer, and you memorize it a little bit more. Okay, fish scale, and you get the HS. Okay. All right. Now you don't have to remember all these chemical symbols. If you just try to remember the H and the S as for Hassium, you can disregard the rest of these and just say fish scale, and you got the H and the S already there. Okay. All right. And there you go. Okay. So if you're looking for capital H and the S, fish scales will do it. Okay. Just say fish scales and you look for the H and S. And you got it right there. And that's for Hassium. Okay? Now, if you want to use a sentence to remember it, you can put down Hassium's fish scales. So, Hassium's Hassium fish scales is a good way to remember in a sentence. Because you know that the H and the S stands for Hassium. Hassium can be the name of a store, okay, that has fish scales. All right? Okay? You can use 108 is the atomic number for Hassium, capital HS. 108. See right there? 108 is the atomic number. Okay, you can. So the name of the store is Hassium Fish Scales. It has fish scales. Okay, you can say. You can use 109 as an address. You can use 109 as the price for the fish scales. You can do that too, but I would rather keep it this way: Hassium's Fish Scales. Okay, this is the name of the store, so you know. All right, the HS stands for Hassium. Okay, all right, and there you go. It's the best way to do it. You don't want to make it too complex, and then you forget to use it. Okay, fish scales. If you want to find the capital H and small s for Hassium, and if you want to remember the sentence, Hassium's Fish Scales. Hassium being the name of the store. It's not really a sentence. I really shouldn't say a sentence. Right? It's the name of a store. Hassium's Fish Scale. And you got the S, the H, and S. Just remember to put an H, a capital H. If you're just looking for the capital H and the S, fish scales is the best way to look for the H and the S. You don't have to look for the rest of these chemical symbols unless you want to. Okay? So, fish scale, say that, and you got the H and the S, all right? And that stands for Hassium's fish scales. All right, there you go. Okay? This is how I do it. I don't know how you do it. We all have a computer in our minds. You have your computer, I have my computer. We all have a computer to help us study and remember things. All right, there you go. Over and out. Over and out. Okay, have a good day. Bye-bye.